Hey, how's it going? Another day, another Far Cry mystery. This time we'll be looking at the strange radio messages that occur while in the region of Jacob. So I was browsing through Reddit and a particular Far Cry post stood out to me that I want to share with you today. The title reads, "There is a creepy message that only exists in a small area of Jacob's region, calling for help." This comes from username Colby Klaus. So, in Far Cry 5 there are two main radio stations. I looked up the game's wiki and they are named Gospel Radio, containing religious hymns, and Classic Slam FM, full of old school rock music. During my first playthrough I never really paid much attention to the radio, and even had the music switched off in the audio options. But when I started recording some footage for this video, I visited each of the three regions and checked how their stations varied. Over at John's region I could tune into Gospel and rock. In Faith's end of town there was 50s style doo-wop music, and what I'm guessing is the original soundtrack. But if we head on over to Jacob's Hood, we will listen to Gospel and Static. Just Static. Going through the Reddit post, Colby did a lot of legwork and discovered that if you take a car radio onto certain points of the map, you will hear what sounds like a muffled message playing through the static noise. The locations that pick up this message are scattered throughout Jacob's region and are fixed to a small area. I went to check this out for myself and was able to pick up the transmission, but only within a 100 meter radius. The transmission is repeated on a 20-second loop. I'll play it through once right now for you. It's difficult to hear, but hidden within the static, Colby believes a voice moans the words "someone" and "help." There are also several updates added to the original post, so I encourage you to check it out if you're interested in what the shit is going on here. If it's true that someone is transmitting a cry for help over the radio, this is indeed a creepy find, and reminds me of the telephone with a whimpering woman on the other end. That's not creepy. And also the side effects Prepper Stash mission. Oh, fucking... Naturally I joined in on the fun and fell deep down that rabbit hole. I drove around on the roads to find more hot spots, and after an hour I found at least 4 spots that picked up the signal. There were absolutely more than 4 locations that picked up the signal, but sadly I'd forgotten to take screenshots. I cross-referenced these locations with the Bigfoot map and the map found in the Veteran Center, but there weren't really any correlations that can be made. You can make an argument for location 3, but I mean, if you throw a handful of darts at a dartboard, something's bound to stick. That's an expression, right? A commenter on the post believed he briefly heard a series of numbers recited on the radio station before cutting out, which excited others into hoping that the game implemented numbers stations. If you didn't know, a numbers station is a shortwave radio station that uses speech synthesis to send coded messages over long distances. These were used a lot during the Cold War, when espionage and intelligence gathering was a key commodity. Here's a quick example of what a numbers station sounds like. This one is the famous Lincoln Poacher.
39715.
Back to the game. I ripped the audio off the recording and ran it through Audacity to see if I can remove some background noise and decipher the hidden message, if one is to be found. First I cut out the parts I thought were not important, then I applied some noise reduction, EQ'd the bass, and filtered out the high end and compressed it. Now, I'm not an audio engineer, so I could easily have fucked it up, but this is what I was left with. To me, and I could be totally wrong, but the first part sounds like it could be a woman saying, "Someone, help," with another voice talking over the top of her. After that, a male voice saying, "They will get me," followed by, and this is a wild guess, "Oh God, send help." So let's take another listen. So that's all we have at this stage. Hopefully the community can work together to pinpoint the origin of this transmission and solve another potential mystery within the game. But it is also entirely possible that all this speculation could ultimately lead to nothing, and that this static is an intentional sound design choice made by the developers as an additive feature to this world with no such secret message existing. Which, I understand, would make me sound like a total nutcase, but whatever the case, I find this stuff fascinating. I'll post further updates if more information is found, and I'm still on the lookout for more Bigfoot leads, so guys, let me know if anything new pops up. Anyway, I really appreciate you taking the time to hang out and watch this video. It took me a long time to make, so tell me what you think about all this in the comments below. There will be more Far Cry 5 stuff coming out soon, so until next time, my name is Dizza. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.